Hello everyone. So this is video 3 of our GitHub for Beginners series, and these are the topics that we'll be discussing in this video. Now, in the part 2 of the series, we have already discussed how to clone a repository, make changes, and push those changes back to GitHub. But here's a serious problem. What if you're working on a massive new feature or working with a team and you don't want to accidentally break your main project? This is exactly where Git branches comes in. You can safely experiment, write new code, and even make mistakes without even touching your main working project. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can safely create branches, push it to GitHub, and merge it using pull request. So let's get started. So first, let's do one thing. Let's actually try and pull a repository that is already existing. So this is one of my project that I will be uploading on this channel very soon. I know I have been long gone on this channel, but I'll be back soon. So we'll simply write, okay, so first we have to go to this folder. So if you're using CMD, then you can simply copy this path and write CD uh, D and then simply paste the path here. Okay. So we are back in this path. Now let me go to the repository. I've already shown you this part back in the part 2. But anyways, let me show it here. So git clone. Let me paste the link here. Yep, this is the GitHub link. It's cloning and okay. Now let me do one thing. Let's cd %d into this repository. Let me go inside. So we have our repository here. Now the first thing that you can do is you can check that on which branch you are on. Now if you're confused why I'm looking down, this is where the monitor is. This is where the camera is. Okay, so if you are confused why am I looking here, this is where the screen is. Okay, so if you want to check that on which branch we are on, so you can simply write git just a second, let me adjust the mic. Yeah, git uh branch, not enough spaces, git branch. So we are on the master branch. There is no other branch yet. Now let's create a new branch. So we'll write git check out. There should be an h here. Check out uh b then simply write what should be the branch name. So I'm just writing new branch, not view, but new. New. This is a new keyboard. I am not accustomed to this keyboard. New branch. New branch. Okay, so it has switched to this new branch. Let us check by using the git branch. So there you can see that we are having two branches here. First is master and second is the new branch. So we are on the new branch. Whenever you are pushing any changes, make sure that you are on the branch where you want to make the changes. Okay, otherwise you will make changes in the wrong branches. Now let's make some changes. Let's open this details txt file and let's actually make some changes here. Let's write hello, this is a new change. I told you I'm new to this keyboard. Change. Okay, let's save this. And if we go to git status, git status shows you if there is any changes make here. Git status. So there we can see on the new branch, there is a file that is modified. And what is the file name? It's details.txt. Okay, now we'll do the things that we did on the first video, which is to first add, then add the comment, then we push. Okay, first we add the files. we saw that what are the changes we made. We add those changes for the push. Then we commit, we write a comment there, and then we push. Okay. This I've already explained you in the video one. So git add, if there are multiple files where you made the changes, but you want to only push the changes from only a specific file, you can write the file name here. Or if you want to push all the changes, you can write git star here. Sorry, git dot here. It will push all the changes. Okay. Okay. So I have to add some space here. So git add. Okay. So it made all the changes. Now let's just check. So git status, there you can see that there it is showing green because before it was not added. Okay. So red for the modified file is when there are some changes made, but they are not added. Green when the changes are made, but those changes are added. Okay. So what we'll do is git, come on man, git commit, then write m and just try to comment here. New changes made. This is actually a 75% keyboard, so I'm not accustomed to this. So new changes made. Let's add this comment. Okay. So one file changes, 3 insertion, 1 deletion. Okay, makes sense. Now let's get push. Okay, get push. Not so much push here. Get push. There you can see, just focus on this error. We got this fatal error, but we don't need to panic. Okay, git is just telling us that this branch only exists in our local computer. Okay, git doesn't know about it yet. There is nothing on our remote repository. Okay, so it is also telling us what command to use. Now if we want to actually push, we can just copy this command from here. Just copy this command, ctrl plus C and ctrl plus P, or just the left button. Yeah. Uh, the new branch, that is the branch name, right? We did create a new branch, right? Yep. New branch. Git setup upstream. Yep. This should push it. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to the repository. Okay, actually this is I'm not signed in with GitHub on this browser. Let me do one thing. Let me open the browser where I'm signed in with GitHub. Just a second. There you go. This is my profile. Let me go back to this. Nope. So there you can see our changes are pushed into a new repository named as new branch. Yeah, new branch. And if we go to new branch, let me switch it to new branch. You can see the changes were made just 3 minutes ago. Actually, this is the older file. I created this project 2 months back. The tutorial of this project will be coming very soon. Okay, I'm trying to get back on this tutorial creation and this content creation thing back. Anyways, so let's compare and pull. So there's a new keyword, pull. So what is a pull request? A pull request or PR is essentially you raising your hand and saying, hey, I had this new code, can we review it and pull it into a main project? Okay, so yeah, you can add the description here that what are the changes that you made. And also if you scroll down, just like we saw in the first video, GitHub shows you that what are the new changes that you made. There you can see it shows that this is the line of code that you just added. Okay, you can write a description if you want, and you can add the title. This is the comment that we made, and you can actually create a pull request. So let me add the pull request here. We didn't change any code. So checking for availability, no conflict with the base. So yeah, this green button will help you pull the request. Sorry, merge the pull request to the main branch. And if you are working on a team, this is where your senior developer would review your code developer or anyone who has the authority to make changes to the main code. This is where they'll review the code and they'll merge with the main branch. You just have to click on this merge pull. Yeah, merge pull request. There you go. If you go back to the code, there you can see in the master the new changes were made. This was the commit and this is the file where we made the changes. Okay, if you go to the commit history, this shows that when and how the commits were made. Okay, and once again, the best practice is to go back to the terminal where you were making the changes and simply write git checkout. Why is the H not functioning? Checkout master, or whatever the main branch name is, checkout master. So yep, we pushed it to master. If we go back to status, we can see that we are on the branch master. Okay, so yep, this is how you collaborate and build feature without even breaking your main project. Now you know how to clone, you know how to commit, push, you know how to make branches, you know how to merge them. You are officially using Git like a pro. Now if this series is helping you master GitHub, hit the subscribe button. In the part 4, we are going to tackle one thing that terrifies every developer: fixing merge conflicts. You don't want to miss it. Okay, see you there.